Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from ZozoStockwatch.com, and this is your stock watch list and market talk for the 15th of March, Thursday. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So here's the action for the day in the SPY. All right, we started out with the SPY chopping back and forth in the pre-market. We couldn't get up over 278.10 during the pre-market, and then after that was pretty much down for the rest of the day. On the SPY, and then the Dow was down 248 points, 249 points for the day. But basically, the SPY after the pre-market was down for pretty much the whole day. You see, we have this support area of 274.73. So watch that for tomorrow. If the bulls cannot hold this level, we may go back down to my blue line here, which is the line from the 50. The blue line designates the 50 SMA on the daily chart, which is around 274. 17 274.10. All right, so that'll be an area to watch for tomorrow. And then to the upside, bulls want to get us back over that 276 spot, and then move us up through 277, 278 to turn the corner. If you notice this green line, this is VWAP. We stayed below VWAP and we stayed below the 55 EMA most of the day. Now, while all this is happening, I'm trading TIVX. All right, so we traded TIVX a couple of times today. All right, we got TIVX right here when it came up through VWAP. All right, and that's when the SPY was breaking down through, I think it was 276. So we got into TIVX and it nicely moved up to about 765 area on TIVX. So a nice trade in there from about 745 on up. Then we were watching it again later on, and we got in TIVX on the close as the SPY was in this battle and breaking down below this, moving down here and breaking down and looking like it was going to break this 274 lows for the day here. So we got in TIVX again. Right about similar spot actually, right around that 751, 752 area, and we got a nice push up to about 774 today. So watching the SPY and then playing TIVX. Sorry for all the lines on this chart. I'll go ahead and get those off of there for you. Sorry about that. So watching the SPY intraday and playing TIVX, we got a couple of good trades there. We also, by the way, the 50 SMA is at 274.34, so I'll have to adjust my line for the 50 SMA. So we're currently right around the 13 EMA, that dotted line there you see in purple. All right, so the dotted line you see here, and that's 13 EMA is at 274.43. So that's where the battle is, and then after that we have the 50 SMA on the SPY. So TIVX given a couple of good trades today. But underneath all that, while the SPY was selling off, there was some stocks that were making some really powerful moves. RKDA went from basically in the pre-market, right? RKDA in the pre-market here went from geez, what was it, 13 or $14, all the way up to 50 bucks today in the pre-market. They had some news that came out in the pre-market, and that stock just kept moving up. I just could not find a way into this stock. It had such big spreads in it. When I was watching it in the pre-market, it had about a 35, 40 cent, sometimes 50 cent spread, and then throughout the day had like 30, 40 cent spread. So you could play it with lower share size, but by the time the stock is up at $30, you're like, wow, this thing is overbought. I thought it was overbought when it was hitting, 25, and then it just kept running up. So that was RKDA. Anyway, that was kind of some of the underlying action today. RKDA. Another one was Seed, which we actually got a very nice trade in. We got in this one on the break of a dollar two, and moved up nicely. I peeled some off at like $1.11, $1.12, and Seed gave a nice trade. Another one that was running underneath the market was this DXR. big move in DXR. Also, a little bit spready, so couldn't find a way in DXR. But we got Seed. We got some nice trades in TIVX today. YTEN. Another one that popped today. We got a nice trade in YTEN. We were watching it on this break of 240. All right, and it broke over 240 and closed all the way up near 310. Now, I didn't get all of that, but a nice move here in YTEN when it broke out of this consolidation and then moved up on YTEN. So a lot of folks got that in the service as that one moved up. So that was another one that had underlying strength with the SPY showing weakness. Another one that moved up was LINU. That one popped just about into the close there on LINU. That'll be on watch tomorrow. I have some other stocks that we'll be watching. I'll go through that in a moment. RFIL never found a way into this one. They had their conference call at 11:30 today. So just kind of stayed away from it. But big move, big pop up after earnings in RFIL. Another one that moved up nicely today. So underlying strength was CVRS, and that one had a nice pop today in that name. So even though the SPY was on the weakish side today, some of these smaller names, medical devices and biotech names, gave some nice moves. A stock that did not go for me. I tried it early in the session. I tried it. Let me see if I can find my spot. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think it was right here. Right? No, that wasn't it. No, 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 no. Okay, right here, right here. I think it was, right? Market opens up. Yep, right in here. Okay, so we got in this at $3. I'm sorry, $6.85. Okay, so right here. All right, I thought this thing was going to take out, it had moved down, it started moving back up, and I said if it gets over 685, we might get the push up. Now it pushed up to $6.94, but we just could not get that $7 break this morning, and that might have been due because the SPY was moving down. And just couldn't get that $7 break. So we got some money out of it, but then it came back at us, so we got back out. Then it tries it again. I didn't try it anymore after that, and then you see it just went sideways. Well, their earnings came out after the bell tonight, and look at PTI now. Well, it got through 7 now, and it's up here at 875, so that's PTI. That's just a little bit of the action on PTI, one of the trades that we did. Like I said, we got a little bit of money out of it, and then it came back at us. So we got, I teach, if you get some money, obviously you take it off, but then if it starts to come back at you, and we were hoping that we're wanting it to go through 7. When we didn't get that, we get very defensive. When it came back at us, we got right back out on PTI. So, and then we didn't test it anymore for the day. So a couple of good trades there. TVIX, YTEN, Seed. And PTI, a small one, but look at it, like I said, after hours now, really moving up nicely in the after hours. Let's go ahead and look at some charts just to get a feel for the markets once again. So the SPY we talked about, IBB holding above the 5 EME. 5 EMA, the yellow line right here, XBI also. All right, holding the 5 EMA, IWM still holding this 5 EMA on the daily chart there. IWC, the micro caps, pulling back. So all these markets were pulling back, but yeah, you were getting some nice moves in some of these smaller stocks today. So that's kind of interesting, right? And then the Dow Jones 30. Probably the weakest of all the indices right now, testing the 100 SMA back below that 25,000 number and below the 50 SMA. Also, the IYT came down. We had popped over the 50 SMA, and now we're back down below it. So a little bit of a pullback here on the IYT. And let's go ahead and we'll go into some of the news that came out after the bell tonight. There were some earnings. There's that PTI. They released their earnings, so that one was up in the after hours. Let me see this. SLDB was getting killed in the after hours tonight. Biotech name. Let me see if I can find the news for you on that one. It was currently hold. Okay, SLDB Solid Biosciences announces clinical hold. Phase 1, phase 2 clinical trial. All right, so then that stock opened and then they sold it off down from 25, 50% a haircut there in SLDP after the bell tonight. Let's see, I'll scroll backwards here. BKS was actually up in the after hours. BKS, Barnes and Noble specialty retailer, was getting some buying in the after hours in addition to fiscal 2018 outlook provided on March 1st. And I'll let you read the rest of that for yourself. Just pause the video. Then we had TLRD come out with earnings. TLRD, an apparel store, popped up on their earnings, giving it back a little bit in the after hours, but nice move up on what is that? Tailored Brands. Can't say I've ever been in a Tailored Brands. What else do we have? The LJPC had an offering. LJPC, they had an offering. Stock moving down pretty much throughout the day there on LJPC, so somebody knew that was coming. DD Triple D had earnings after the bell. Stock was up in after hours. 3D Systems. And let's see, we'll continue on down here. Rex had some news out after the bell. Rex, nothing much going on there. And I'll just scroll through quickly. SPX, the one that gave us a beautiful trade yesterday, SPEX, had an offering come out. It was kind of trading like an offering was coming out today. So anyway, that stock down in the after hours. Wow. Wide Open West beat by 4 cents. So wow, can't say I ever traded that. Not doing much in the after hours. Halo had some news out after the bell. A little bit of a pop here in Halo, HALO, in after hours. FNJN, they had earnings after the bell. FNJN. And that stock moving up in after hours. So FNJN might make a move tomorrow. BCEI also had earnings. BCEI, Bonanza Creek Energy, stock not doing much after hours. FNJN, they beat by 4 cents. Revenue in line for FNJN. SLDB we spoke about. CTRP misses by 2 cents. ABDC, they beat by 3 cents. What else do we have? Then we had the PTI earnings come out, and we had Sears Holdings after the bell with some earnings information tonight. So that stock moving up, and then PTI moving up strongly in the after hours. So that one kind of hurts because I tried it, like I said, right here. Couldn't get through 7, came back at us, got a little money out of it, but then now you see it moving up in after hours after the earnings. So I'll have that one on watch. Let's go ahead and get into the watch list for tomorrow. By the way, futures right now, Dow futures up 16, S&P futures up 3, NASDAQ futures up 7. Time is about 6 minutes after 7 o'clock this evening. Let me put my lines back on the charts, and we'll go ahead and get into my watch list. Not too many tonight because the market was a little bit weak, so I don't really have many swing trade ideas for you, but some stocks that I am watching. BlackBerry, this one with a 3-stick pullback and turning back up, holding above the 50 SMA. Keep your eye on BlackBerry. A lot of call activity in BlackBerry lately. The last few days has been call activity. Here's this is courtesy of the Trade Exchange. So BB March call activity. So I'm going to have this one on watch tomorrow, BlackBerry. Another name I'll be watching, CHFS, actually moving up in the after hours. Another medical devices, CHFS. So moving up into the close here and in the after hours. So that'll be on watch. An oil stock that was moving up today, CRK, with, oil wasn't doing too much today. USO, as you can see, it's kind of stuck in this very tight range. But CRK was strong. Needs to get back over maybe 8 and that 50 SMA. So that one will be on watch on that name. CVRS, we'll be watching this one to see if it gives us a continuation move tomorrow. Delt, right? Nothing much going on here on the chart at all. Right, but this is the kind of stuff that's making moves right now. So I don't know. It's a very low volume stock. It had 158,000 shares traded all day. Uh, but this could be one that wants to maybe make a move tomorrow. So we'll throw it on a chart. Can't hurt. DXR, I'll see if I can get us in this one. A big move today. Nice move in DXR, and but had very big spreads in it. So not an easy one to get into. ICON. Nice pop in the into the close here. All right, ICON, so we'll have that on watch. INFI, nice looking daily here, holding this 5 EMA. Has this 275 spot on INFI to get over, so we'll have that on watch. IPCI, yeah, not my favorite. It's an under $1 stock, but once again, not a pretty chart. But this is the stuff that kind of has been moving, so we'll have it on watch. ISIG, a big pop in this name today. 1.1 million shares on ISIG. LINU, a nice move up, so we'll have LINU on watch tomorrow, probably. LPTX looks like it's getting ready. You see this $8 area, right? Couldn't get above it here. Now trying to maybe get back above it here. Biotech name in after hours didn't get over 8. So maybe if this thing gets over 8, keep your eye on it. MVIS. Starting to turn the corner here, getting back over the 50 SMA on MVIS, RXII. Oh, we had a nice trade in this RXII today also. I forgot to mention that. We got in this one. So we traded RXII right here over $3.52, and this stock ran up to $4.20. I was selling some on the way up, and I sold my last bit at around $4.10, $4.15 on RXII. So that gave us a nice trade. So maybe that has more in the gas tank tomorrow. Snap is actually holding up pretty well here. Snap. So we'll have an eye on Snap tomorrow for a possible trade. Then the usual, we'll have Tivix on watch, UVXY. I lean more towards Tivix for trading over UVXY just because of the price. So I like Tivix a little bit better. And then we'll have YTEN. Big pop today, over 17 million shares. We actually, like I said, I explained to you earlier, we got a nice trade in this one. This afternoon, and so it moved up nicely. So we'll have it on watch again tomorrow. VRX, this had some insider purchases going on, so we'll have VRX on watch. It's trading over 17 in the after hours here, a couple of dots on the chart, so we'll have that on watch. All right, that's it for the watch list. Everybody have a very nice evening. This is Mike from ZozoStockWatch.com. Please hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button. Hey, leave some comments, if I can what can I do to make these videos better? Probably you'll say make them shorter, but just like to pack, so much information here. But if you have any comments on any stocks you want me to look at, throw them down in the comments, and I'll try to take a look at them on the next video. Right? No pink stocks, no over-the-counter stocks. I just trade, regular stocks. All right. Have a great night, everybody. And to those that are going to watch this in the future, have a great day, morning, evening, whenever you watch this. Good night now.